Daki and we're back again. This time not for news, not for reaction, but this time for Big Brother recap. A lot has been happening. I don't know for some reason. Yeah, I think I like this. So let's even gist. So all our fans, come forward. Let us gist. So I think on like the day before yesterday, it was quite peaceful in the house because I know I told you guys that whenever they get busy, there's a fight. Do you understand? But I think I'm wrong. I apologize. I have to apologize because this housemate here. There's no sense. Like as a matter of fact, they call them monsters. Some of them don't have sense in their head. I'm not lying to you. Like really, like it's funny how the tightness of reason can just cause an eruption. Everybody say, people should be calming down, relax, relax. So funny how they woke up like quite happy. Everybody was cool. Yesterday was quite eventful. They had fun. They played football match in the evening yesterday, and they had like soccer, kind of a mini soccer. Everybody was just happy and having fun. But then Angel was shouting. Like Angel, for some reason, yeah, Angel has been like the quiet person. Like I think at that session, in a session with people that Darius said, she was like, I'm not the baddie. Like she dropped baddie 2 years ago. Like this year, what she's doing is just she's more mature and she's no longer doing the baddie thing. She has left baddie for labor. So I go to Angel, I'm not my bad, I'm not a woman, you get. And then she's finding love, she's loving so much. So man, Angel are way stronger like every day. I feel like they're like the only pure relationship in the house, like lately. Venita and Adekunle, they're confused. You don't know what they are doing. Tonali Badge and Neo, two game players. Neo is the worst of gameplay. That guy is king. He just started with no support, but that guy is king. That guy is serious. I think I understand why they don't support him now. They have a team together lately, actually. But Neo is a big get. It doesn't have sense. Yeah, so you cannot define Tonali Badge. And you call that earlier in the week we saw where it was said that Neo and Beauty outside the house are dating, but Neo has denied it actually. Neo lied. So, men are what again? I'll let you get that conversation. But anyways, we saw where so like I said, Angel and Soma like the only responsible sheep in the house doing good for themselves. They love themselves, they got their back, they always, in their faces and make sure that they're doing the right thing at the right time. So this morning, G started. So you get just it. So this morning, yeah, that's how Angel was trying to because she didn't sleep, according to her, she didn't sleep. She was working on the script like all through. A script that she and Alex ought to work on. You get, but literally, Alex has been withdrawing. Alex was never doing it in the house. She just vibes and Allah, just doing that thing, catching crews and walking about. Cross has been the sub. I think Cross will go. I kind of feel like they will epic Cross this week because Cross has been quiet. Like it feels unconcerned, it doesn't do anything, it's just in his own lane. So lately, Angel was trying to pass what she wrote one night to the housemates, and then for some reason, some of the housemates, especially Sissy is in the habit of making your work look useless, basically. Sissy will just hear your script, she'll be like, she just go, I don't know, people are like, are you drunk? If you had an opinion, why didn't you write it? Like, why did you go and sleep? If you know you had the better thing, why did you go and sleep? And you get, so India was so pissed, and India was like, I guess shook up for her, but India came out there for you making kind of a noise. Like, the noise was mad, like screaming. For the first time, Sissy ran away. Like, Sissy could not talk. The guy kind of ginger. It just paint the picture, like, the thing saying that your own bad pass, another person be mad somewhere. Like, Angel, Sissy left the scene, it shocked me. I think Sissy will give them how much give this scene, or say, how much I will. Just really let the scene, and quite a lot of understand the fact that she was right, Angel was right, because the same thing that happened with Sissy and Alex on scripts was also happening with Sissy and Angel. And Angel was more like, Alex, you could help me. I was awake alone doing all of this stuff, and then Duke are coming back to come and make a scene, and then she was like, she didn't like it, she made a sound of it, and obviously that matter passed. Sissy went on, and I think it was afternoon, thereabout. We saw when Sissy went to meet Cross, and then Sissy was like, and for me, I feel like this housemates are confused because you are called housemates, you are playing a game, and then you're expecting loyalty. Like, are you whining yourself? This is called a game. Somebody's supposed to win. So if I can win you with this loyalty, it's my strategy. I have to do it. Do you understand? And so this was to meet Cross. She was like, Cross. She had to name that word Cross. And Cross was writing for a script. And she was like, Cross. People are talking about me, and you're talking about it. You even had to tell them that I cuss a lot. And then she was like, if I was the one where people were talking about you, and you heard me say I said something about you, will you be happy about it? And she was like, no hard feelings, no bad blood, just wanting to know, and then she left. And Cross was like, Cross gave this look like, Are you true? And then when she was still crossing back to his rehearsal and all of that. But then that singular act shows that you expect like because I won't lie to you, everybody in that house is a gossiper. No cap. No even cap. From Kidwire to Pere, young nonsense Pere, to Pere, to everybody's a gossiper. Everybody have said something that they cannot say in the friend of any the person they spoke about. And what is gossip? Gossip is if you can say something about me, I cannot say it in my front. That's gossip, basically. And all the guys that house, I said, this is like they can like a lot. Even if I see them, I will talk her. But they will see and they will run. I guess them actually. So and if you want to meet Cross and Cross actually just the bomb. He didn't care. They actually left. Cross went back to the house and all of that and moving on. And then the biggest of them all happened when they were doing their rehearsals, and this time they were even serious rehearsals. Let me remind you that Pere was the director of the movie. Now they are for their wager, that's to act a movie basically, and Pere is to direct the movie. Now Neo was the guy behind the camera, then CC was the producer, basically. So director and producers normally work together, as it were. So they're working together. And there was a certain time where Adekunle was supposed to put because they're having like a monarchical kind of play where they had the crown, the king. So Adekunle was supposed to put the crown on the king's head. The king is Kidwaya. And then we all know that Pere and Kidwaya have like good relationship. They're quite close. They scheme like a lot, they gossip a lot. Like the first men I see that gossip, Pere and Cross, Kidwaya, they gossip a lot. So they just having fun. And so Pere was like commanding voice. And they could put that the crown on the king's head. Yeah. And Adekunle was like, okay, I think I was going to do it, yeah. But then they wanted to speak to Kidwaya. And then Pere did not see it like that. What Pere saw was that we're serious and you want to play. And then Pere raised his voice at him. And Adekunle goes like, Adekunle goes. Adekunle was like, you don't scream at people, yeah. And then while he was trying to explain that you don't do it, Pere was still screaming, like, do that thing or leave my set, leave my space. Hey. Adekunle goes to now scatter ground. Like, Adekunle goes scatters ground like they stole this biscuit. Emotional intelligence. Oh my God, relax. Adekunle go make the scene. Parents will make the scene, use the F word, get out of my set, do this, get out, cost themselves, and people were trying to calm me down. And then you will see Angel was like, Adekunle, this is director, he can scream at you. Adekunle was, no, you can't do that because obviously you have to use emotional intelligence. Like, this is not the right time to shout. Nobody's a baby in this house. Everybody's an adult. You don't talk to people like they're your kids. You talk to them like an adult. We all are stars. You're like, hey, all those things. Pere was just giving, and Pere has that annoying look. Like, that's not very, very serious. You should make a point known. Pere is like, and then when you're talking about like, get using the F word out of this place. And you're like, is this guy normal at all? And that's one that makes white money very, very angry because countless times Pere will do it and make you look stupid. It make you look like you don't know what you're saying. Make you look like you're one of the worst person on earth. Like you don't have sense. That's the word. Like it make you look like you don't have sense. Because you speak for like 10 minutes and then he's like, stick it out. And you're like, what the hell? And obviously it happened that way, they had it back and forth. And then obviously Adekunle's wife, talking about Venita, that's grandma, sugar mommy, came through and so because she had that in mind. So obviously you can't scream at my boyfriend and look at you. So she had that in mind. And then it was our own turn to put the crown on the king's head. And then Pere again came and said, put the crown on the head. And then she was lucky about it, and then she was like, kiss it. And Pere came out and used a very, I feel like PG should sanction him. I actually feel because I feel like if such words are not guide, I think they should have like guideline for what you should use. You understand? Because it's a game, and the idea of the game is that you brought in people to the game. There should not be a room to insult your parents. I feel like if people doesn't attend to that, it's probably not going to be fair because it's going to cost like what they cannot contain. Because basically, if you give people chance, they'll take chances. Basically, now if you don't caution parent, every other person will take it as right to insult people's parents, and it's not mine. It's really, that's the height of it. It's better you slap the person than you insult the person's parents. So I feel like if you pay a sanction for that for Biggie, maybe this notification because it make them have sense. And Pere was like, your dad should kiss it. Wow, like really, Like really killer Joe. How did he get my father's place? How did he get there? How did he get there? And then Venita was so pissed, like my dad, she mentioned the fact that she and her dad are not cool and she doesn't care about the father, but then really her dad, it was so bad and they had back and forth, they saw themselves, the play has to pause because obviously my couples are fighting one man. And Pere looked like was ready for more fights. Obviously, they paused the play. Venita went upstairs to complain to head of house. Mind you, Ike is the worst head of house in the history of Big Brother. I said it. That said it. Ike is the worst head of house in the history of Big Brother. Like, bro, that guy is an head of house. He's playing the game like he's up for eviction. You can't go with the game. Like for this week, you can't go for this week, basically, not like a game for this week. We should at least have like sanity. Who they have to check? Adekunle was like one of the best areas. He spoke everybody with respect and everybody loved his area. Kidoya was more coordinated. Everybody knew that okay. Now there's no way about respect because Adekunle was good respected. I mean, Adekunle good. What am I saying is good? Adekunle actually respected you guys, but you guys were shouting. And Kido was like, you know what? It's like you guys don't like respect, so I'm going to be doing it my own way. But Kido was organized. Everybody knew what they were doing. They had meetings. They spoke about their mind. It was clear. Like I think for Kido, there were limited fights. Yeah, there were limited fights. But then Ike himself is a fighter. Ike girlfriend, fighter. Messi, fighter. Venita, fighter. Everybody around Ike, fight. Cross, he is angry. And Ike, and then Ike is in the middle of all of these things, scheming. But then Venita went to meet Ike and complains to Ike, and then Venita was now spilling out truth. Venita came and said, please, what's one thing? Pere should do sugar mommy. That Pere went to do teeth. He came to Lake, he went to do grave with teeth, and they came to the house, but he couldn't afford his flights. Like like, how do you know he couldn't afford the flight? Like, how did you know? So who now paid for the flights? And she was like, he couldn't pay for the flights, one thing. And then she went on to say how his movie role, how they had to speak to her for him to get the role. Obviously, we know Pere is on TMC, that was the men's club. And Venita is actually saying she actually was instrumental in Pere getting that gig. And I'm like, okay, matters are rising. Big Brother, you do this one. After the Big Brother, you do this one because if you leave these people for one more week, who are like, they were exposed to pressure of this country. They were exposed Buhari. They were exposed who they should not expose because these people are spitting fire. And then she came out exposing him, calling him names, how he's broke, how he's this, how small girls are saying no to him, how he now has to go and meet sugar mummies and all of that, how he's not ashamed of himself. She insulted him, called him names, and Pere actually said he was going to pack her bags and he was going to leave the house. I know for Pere, the last time Pere was in the house, Pere at the point asked to white money, when Pere had to remove the belt, I was going to use the belt to flog white money, but he didn't do it. And I just like Pere had the mind to say, you know what, Venita, I'm going to make sure I help you pack your bags and you're leaving the house this week. Remind you, Pere is off for eviction, Venita off for eviction, everybody can leave the house. So what's Pere doing? But Venita really getting him out for this. She insulted the living daylight out of him. And I think that's what the girls do. Yeah. So the girls cannot fight you physically because they are scared of strikes. So they insult you. They water you down. Messi came to water you down, so he doesn't washing your hands and all of that. This time with his Venita watering Pere down, he's broke, he cannot afford transport, flight ticket, is this, is that, he has to do sugar mummies, even that is not paying him. It was back and forth. But obviously that part went and tension was still everywhere, but the part went and came. 5 p.m. exactly 5 p.m. The 21st housemate. Now there are 20 housemates, but they actually one secret housemate in the house, and that's the Parrot. The Parrot again spoke. Now the first time the Parrot spoke, the Parrot exposed Ike, where Ike said the way he makes money was like giving Venita out to big men in Lagos to sleep with. So he said that like makes money. That they can ask for Venita that he contact Venita comes out, and he gives Venita to big men so they sleep with. Now my take on that is I expected a reaction because someone just called you. I have to sit down properly. Someone just called you a name that you don't want to be heard on TV. You have children and obviously you don't want to together kind of name. Someone just accused you of that. And Venita's response was like, me, and then she left. And then when she was even on a diary session, when she was going to talk about it, she didn't address it like it was not true. Like you see the fact that she was, So really, Venita, true, is it true? Are we missing something here? If you do that kind of work, let us know because he can pay you to do it. But today the parents again came through and exposed two set of persons, and the first one was when he exposed a conversation that actually happened between two people, and where they said it was like this. So talking about Kidwaya, called Koya the big idiot, and then she was like, I want to kiss, I can kiss everybody I want to kiss. And then the person that spoke about Venita saying, no wonder Venita calls Doyin a controlling person that wants one thing, and said Doyin, she doesn't blame Doyin, that she blames the parents, that the parents did not train Doyin. A word that actually indicted the parents, and Doyin was so pissed. So he stood up and she was screaming. That person must be foul words, that person must this, that person must that person is this, that person is that. If you have mind to come and talk to me, at least my parents gave birth to someone that could talk. Me, I can say to your face, hey, your parents gave birth to your coward, you cannot come and say your own, you are hiding behind cameras. If you have mind to come and say to my face, I will not beat you, but come and say it. Why do you still debating that one? Another parrot came again, and this time the parrots scattered everywhere. I know because of the way it was said, yeah, it was pointing fingers to. So for the first conversation that happened between Kidwaya, that called him idiot, and how she wanted to kiss anybody, and how people called her control and all of that. It was actually between Ilebayi and Doyin. Actually, Doyin actually called Kidwaya an idiot. Basically, she called him an idiot. I don't know why she's lying. She went ahead and lied and she was like, I didn't say it, but really you said it. Like, man, you actually said it. So why you lying about it? Do you understand? Now the second confession for the pilot was she. That was She's work. It was she that actually said that one actually. And now the funny thing about it is when the pilot was talking, now the camera was focused on She's face. And She's reaction was like, that kind of thing, like it was doing like it was sleeping, but not sleeping, it was and then it was at the end of the day, went to Adekunle and I was like, this is like what guys do. Whenever you don't cap, and they don't catch you. And that's Adekunle that, I mean, what's that thing say again? Adekunle was not like, he said, so and that. And she was like, let me say, take me again, but it looked like what I can see. And I was like, are you okay? Are you really, really okay? Are you minding yourself? Like, look like what you can see. Did you say it? And then recall that I think about last week we actually aired when he was saying this, obviously he said it. But then I'm trying to look for a way how you can say it and by cut like a lot of conversation and everything. But obviously they are now aware that there's a parrot that actually comes out to say a lot in that house. And then I think the first should have taught them a lesson. Actually, I think you should have taught them a lesson, but really nobody actually learned anything because this time they came back again and they were still capping, and the parents exposing them. I think the parents are having fun, and I think it's coming out tomorrow again to talk. I think tomorrow, yeah. The parents will come back tomorrow again to come and expose a set of persons. So it's going to be 5 o'clock again. So it's going to be another episode again. And I promise you, from yesterday to this night, tomorrow 5 o'clock, people will still go and say lies on TV. And then because nobody is seeing them, yeah, because nobody is seeing them. Now the thing about this house is they all forget that there's a diary session after now. I mean a reunion. When everybody will still come back again and now come again. Now you cannot lie again. You have to not defend why you lied, basically. So it's actually I think it's going to be a very interesting journey because you leave the house and you're like, so now you talk this thing. Like, oh, now I know you. So it's that kind of journey and it's really, really going to be an amazing one. But so far, currently they're actually preparing they're in the arena where white money is actually trying to be funny, which is not funny. That's what it is. Now the first time white money did this thing, him and Parrot were funny, were quite funny. But today, I feel like everybody is not finding it funny because one, everybody's pissed about the whole thing, and it's not time to laugh. Everybody wants to be serious with themselves and go back and make sure that they do the right thing to win because nobody wants to go home at this point. Because let me tell you the truth about this house is, you know that moment when you have gossip with somebody. So me and you have gossiping here, and then you're scared of okay, we're three of us are gossiping about somebody else. Then you don't want to leave because if you leave, why they'll gossip you? Like it's in your mind. Like we're three. Then that when you go, so that shit they catch you, but you don't feel good because if you go, we will sit down, we'll just come out. So nobody wants to leave the house because if you leave the house, at this point, they will gossip you. They will also gossip you that in your own house you'll be having you'll be so vexed like you break your TV. So at this point, everybody's trying to make sure that they don't go and all of that. Now, for some reason, yes, Soma is growing bigger in the house. Soma is growing so big that fans are loving it. Ilebaye is growing so big that fans are loving it. Now, these were like the underdogs. Nobody gave them a chance. Everybody thought like, Soma will go. But Soma has used Angel properly, and obviously, fans love Soma outside the house, and he stands a very, very good chance to even go a civil next week. Same goes to Levi. She's not going anywhere. Like Levi will not go anywhere. I promise you that one, because obviously fans are loving her. And those are like the two other dogs that are making rounds people outside the house. Now people like Cross, I think is always making rounds, so I really will not go. Now Cross is if he doesn't step up his game, Cross has fans. I want to say because people love Cross a lot. But I feel like he needs to step up his game if not going to go. I feel like Doyin went home. Yeah, Doyin, she's just there. Doyin is just there. She's so there's not she doesn't have a relationship. Nobody's like because in the house you need someone to paddle you up. And for Doyin, she's alone. Her best friend is late by they fall, they're trying to maintain things back, so it's quite shaky and all of that. Jurel is quite strong. Jurel is quite strong. People love her. Her promotion is mad. Like she's doing it step by step and she's winning. So obviously, but I fear for Cross. I fear for Doyin come Sunday. But then tomorrow is another big day. We trust to come and give you guys updates as it concerns big recap tomorrow Friday. I'm envisioning that tomorrow is going to be a very very big one. I feel like this night is going to be a fight. I think we'll have like two more fights. I'm just thinking. I'm saying. I feel like we have two more fights this night and then we have like one deep intense kiss over the midnight. So for big brother, you know the sleep. If you sleep, you snooze. Obviously, but then if you sleep, I got you guys covered. I'll come and give you guys updates on what happened while you're sleeping. So from me to you, I love you guys so much. Please stay supporting us, keep supporting us rather, keep doing what you do. Tell a friend, tell another friend, and come and join what we're doing and go to TV. Love you guys so much.